Welcome to the Voice of Vicious podcast. Welcome to the Voice of Vicious. I am your host, Vanny Vicious. Guys, I'm sweating. Look at me on a microphone, bro. What the fuck? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Voice of Vicious podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am your host, Vanny Vicious, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Rabbis305.
How you doing?
And today we have the one and only El Caballo 305 in the motherfucking building. We are
What's
currently...
up, man? I want to thank you for having me out here. I haven't done a podcast in a bit. I'm sorry I'm here trying to promote the show.
You're good. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I'm excited though. I'm here to talk the house of shit.
We're excited that you're here. We're currently streaming live on Twitch. Shout out to anyone who's tuning in on Twitch. The podcast is going to be available on Friday, every Friday, on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify, Voice of Vicious podcast.
Bonnie,
Voice of Vicious on Twitter, everything else.
There's una mosca on your cards. Isn't that like good luck, man?
There's always una mosca in here.
It's
a thing.
But it's on the card.
That's the real
So
gift.
when I suelte,
That's a
no?
special
You
gift.
think?
So when I suelte in the spiritual world, no?
I hope so.
Coño.
Shit. Bring us all the money, all the abundance, prosperity, all of the good shit, you know?
Yeah.
No, there's always a gnat in here. Like, we're always like in the middle of
The first episode, I think a good percentage of it was just like
smacking gnats.
It's that season already though, homie.
It's disgusting.
Gnats in your fucking nose.
It's disgusting.
Snorting them for fun.
Wasasas. That's what I call them.
Wasasas. I love calling them. That's the only thing I call them.
When you get out of the car and you're just swarmed by fucking wasasas.
Wasasa season.
You can't do
It's the worst, bro. And or you're like walking and you go, huh? And you walk into a swarm and you fucking swallow 4
No, and they're in your eyeball.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to touch your eye and take them out. It's fucking disgusting.
That is the worst.
It's
That is the fucking worst when they're
disgusting.
stuck in your eye.
or that snort, that one that just goes in and you're like, it's
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah,
Guys
but that's-
walking by
how
thinking
That's
you
more
took a whack.
relatable.
How many fucking wasasas do you think everyone has like swallowed in their lifetime?
At least 10 grams in protein worth of wasasas.
Well, you know what's funny with food? There's always that percentage that tells you other, which is usually insects that they just get ground up in the
Probably.
food. So you know,
I just recently found out about that shit. Dog.
yeah.
That
disgusting.
they account for that.
Oh yeah,
For
it's a
bugs
thing.
in your fucking food.
It's a thing.
I never heard of that.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Like in candy and chocolate. I mean,
This is why you can't eat candy and chocolate. You gotta stick to meat, eggs, and fucking...
hollow bag. Look at
Dairy,
that.
alright.
Carnivore diet in the house. I like it. But
you know-
bullshit. I'm gonna eat my candy. And these things are fucking made in these warehouses.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
think? Do you think que por ahí no hay una cuanta cucaracha?
No, for sure, there's cucarachas in
So
there.
they account for all that shit.
For
like,
sure.
I used to tell people this, and you know it was funny. I'm glad you vouched for it, but they're like, "You're crazy. Put on your tinfoil hat." And I'm like,
Bro, you
"Go
can
ahead
see
and
it.
yeah, dale."
You can see that shit sometimes in the chocolate. You're like, oh look, oh no, that's not a fucking piece of
It's
chocolate.
a little leg of a
That's-
fucking roach.
That's a beetle.
Oh god, I don't know. I've been really on. Have you tried the what's it called? Get Back to Human brand chocolate. Have you tried that one?
No.
But it's spelled HUE, whatever. It's clean as fuck. It's like organic cacao, coconut sugar, but it's bomb.
You're talking ingredients.
Yeah.
You're talking ingredients. I'm just talking about every fucking place in the world has roaches.
Something's gonna fall in. I'm sure you've
it's-
eaten a roach leg in one of those chocolates.
Listen.
Even the healthiest companies out there, they are accounting for insects
Yeah.
in your food.
I
I'm
used to
telling you.
work in a very, very popular restaurant in Hialeah that
What's the name?
everybody loves. I don't know if I want to kill it for everyone, but I used to be a food, what's it called? The people that bring you the food,
Finish
not
them.
the server.
An expediter?
No, like
the food runner.
Yeah, the food
Yeah.
runner. I used to do that because they thought I had an attitude and I couldn't like be a fucking server.
But
What?
they
Surprise,
thought- they
surprise,
thought-
surprise,
Yeah.
whatever. But one time I was scooping blue cheese out for some wings and there was a roach
Play
stuck
with it.
in the
Oh.
fucking
Play
blue
with it. What is
cheese.
it? Mama, listen. Hold on.
It was Flanagan's.
There is no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, it doesn't matter. There is
I know it's everywhere.
no way in the world that you can control. If you are out there, navigating this planet thinking that there's any restaurant you eat at that doesn't have roaches everywhere, I'm telling you, and maybe it's not roaches everywhere, you can see them.
Yeah.
But they're there lurking. No matter what, it's just human fucking nature. It's nature.
Yeah. I
Shit
know.
decomposes. You have fucking meat.
But like scooping it out of the blue cheese, that shit was like
But that blue cheese, I guarantee you, wasn't made there, right?
No, of course not. It comes in the big ass
that was made in the factory. Where they account for all those motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Dinner plans are changing tonight for me.
You're not going to Flanagan's.
Oh, fuck it. You know what it is, man? Honestly, if you're Hispanic and we've all been to La Bodeguita or whichever thing and you have like Hispanic candies, there's always something that you literally pick or flick off and eat around. I mean, like, you know that if you've had una barrita de caramelo.
If you go to a barbecue, there's flies all over your food.
I've picked the fucking hair out of my food when I die, and went right back to eating that shit. Plenty of times.
Yeah. So I've done it with the hair too. I don't really.
If it's a fingernail, that's gross. If there's a clump of hair, that's bad. But if it's a flyaway and if like the waitress is cute, I'll be like, hey, or server, I'll be like, hey, you know what? Okay, cool. It's my day. You know, it is what it is.
How about if you don't? If the way you find the fingernail is by biting it.
Oh. Just the thought of that, just like the little clip, like
oh, look at this. This one doesn't break. I wonder what it.
No. That's a fetish in some places, though. They'll be eating fucking toenails. They want to buy your bags of fucking clip.
What Asian country is this?
That shit happens on OnlyFans. Really? It doesn't even happen in Asia.
Tell us more.
Okay, but you're talking about particular infamous.
I'm just saying it's a fetish. Toenail clippings and shit. Like,
serious?
Yes. Bro.
That sounds like somebody's.
Look, I don't know if they eat them or like sniff them or what, but.
So I have a friend. He actually runs the gay festival in like 8th Street, I think that they run it.
Okay.
And homie has told me that he's had an experience where they sell him socks.
Sweaty.
So socks, like straight up, just hey, I'll cash app you.
Yeah.
Tell me the amount, and then after that, it gets even more intense. Like once you allow him to pay, then the requests are getting more intense.
It's like 60,000 a year apparently in industry, which is feet and all that stuff. I'm sorry,
like, what?
60,000
a year from selling socks.
Start selling your socks, bro.
Like one,
yeah, like someone could make you could make way more than that.
Start selling your gym socks.
I was gonna say it has to be a $50 million industry.
Absolutely,
it's for sure up there.
Because listen, I'm never gonna pay anybody for their shit, and I really don't particularly want them in my mouth. But I always felt like I'm obsessed with fucking feet. The first thing I look at after I look at a woman's face is directly to her fucking feet.
Thank you.
Again, I don't want them in my fucking mouth.
What?
I'll suck them on my consent. Like I don't want them shoved in my mouth, and I don't want clippings. But I thought I wasn't like, okay,
what if you get to the point that you want clippings though? Like what if just like having them in your mouth is no longer
Mete un tiro. But look, I can fully confess that I am a frequent searcher on WikiFeet.
Yeah.
Really?
Like I'll look if I find a famous, I'm like, I want to know what her feet look like. WikiFeet.
Really? What makes like a nice foot in a woman? What are
proportion first of all?
Okay.
Yes.
And then all the toenails have to be proportioned also.
Okay.
Like I guess the worst thing is proportion. And by the way, I got some cute ass feet, so don't think that I'm here doing this shit with jacked ass feet.
He's allowed to judge.
Okay.
He's qualified.
Then after that, it's the nail. Like I have a cousin, for example. He's a guy. He's not even a girl. That he has a little nail that's lifted up, and it's on all the fucking toes.
What about the nails that are like much thinner than the toe? You know what I'm talking about? Like the toe's a little like width, and then the nail width.
Yeah.
You want proportion,
yeah,
basically.
Like it has to
the nail bed has to fill in the toe.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I get it.
I like a good toenail, like, you know, nice polish. You know, if you're gonna go white, make sure it's white, not that weird yellow white. Just make it nice, you know, like don't have ashy ankles, not
the cigarette smoker white.
I'm fucking as long as they're colored. I really don't give a fuck about the color. Like
I was gonna ask you that if you have a color preference.
I mean, I think white and black are
white and black are yeah. You need an ankle bracelet too. That's the Hispanic in me. Tell me no. Yeah, with a little charm. A little charm.
Yep.
Hold on.
The anklet makes me give the sick look.
Like a gold little anklet.
Yeah, con un azabache.
Simple as fuck.
Come on, you need the azabache. You need that.
Esa hace brujería. I don't want that
one. All right, now we know.
Let's see your ankle.
You want to judge my feet?
No, man. Can you get it up?
No, I mean, we're trapped in this corner, but I got cute ass feet.
But I got cute feet. I've been stopped those.
I Am I on Wiki Feet?
I don't think so.
But I do like the slippery ones.
movie.
It's like Vanny at the pool. Feet.
Oh yeah. I'd be posting feet all the time.
All the
I sell a
time.
lot of feet content actually.
For real?
Really?
Yeah.
But you
I
give it
I haven't been asked for toenail clippings yet, but
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would not want to send those because what if someone does brujeria with your toenail clippings?
No,
That's
I mean I've thought about that with like the used panty situation, like because people buy worn panties, and I'm like, do they have my DNA? What are they gonna do with this?
clone you.
Like I'm like
Clone you in the future.
I wish a motherfucker would clone me because I need help. Like I work a lot. If I could have an assistant that's just like me.
Yo,
Can you
that's
imagine?
kind of crazy though. Can you imagine? That's a fucking
That's
movie.
a thing. Yeah.
That's a movie. A girl that's there selling her fucking panties on OnlyFans or whatever.
And it's a
and the dude, the dude uses it for like a murder. Or as a
Don't
fucking,
give them ideas.
like a fucking
Dude,
this is my alibi. This bitch was here.
Don't give these people any
Bitch is
ideas.
here.
No, I don't. They don't.
This
need
nut
no
is one day
ideas.
fresh.
I mean, yeah. Don't ask me for toenail clippings, please. We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. If the price is right, you know that those toenail clippings are gonna be in FedEx tomorrow.
If the price is right, what would be like the price for that?
I
What is the
the
price
tell
minimum?
us.
The
You
minimum
tell
I go
us.
through the mission for one toenail clipping, $100.
for one toe?
One toenail clipping,
Like for
$100.
all your-
$100.
Will there be a
That-
video of
that
you
feels like
clipping
a
said
little bit.
toenails?
That's gonna be a little more
That's
money.
extra for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
So no, because I'm a comic book nerd, so I would want like validation. I would want like you clipping it, the fucking Polaroid of it.
Oh,
and
you're
then
you're a
I'm that guy.
full-blooded pimple.
He's
Yeah.
bought toenail clippings.
No, actually, I have not gotten to that level. Not yet. Polaroids, yes.
Yeah.
That's they're Polaroids.
Polaroids are cool.
I like
I think
Polaroids.
they're fun.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
paid for Polaroids, you're saying?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, no, I'm not
Support the
judging.
industry. Why not? I
I'm
mean,
not
like,
judging. It's
Well, I have this one
it was
subscriber.
artful.
I have this one subscriber on OnlyFans, and he pays me for videos of my feet in specific shoes. So, like last week, he was like, "I want you to wear Doc Martens sandals,"
They have that.
and yeah, they're cute as fuck. I have 2 pairs.
Did he buy them? For you?
No, he didn't buy them. I already had them, and I guess
Okay.
he saw them like in a post or whatever. And yeah, so I sent him a video, and it's literally my feet going in the sandal, like turning my toes in the sandals, like wiggling toes, whatever. And it's a good time for everybody.
yo, hey, listen, dog. That's amazing that there's a market, and not only that you exploited it. That's
I mean,
fucking incredible.
I gotta pay my bills. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. You're gonna be only using OnlyFans. That's the way.
Is that's yes.
Yeah.
That's what I try to explain to everybody.
do
It's like
you
you don't
sell
gotta do
explicit?
the most. Not really.
Okay.
Not really. My content's more like I would describe it as like Playboy style.
Okay.
And then I do like feet stuff and whatever.
Yeah, and you do the infamo shit.
Yeah,
You
like on the
handle-
side.
You handle the infamo simps on the
Like
side.
sometimes they're like, do you do custom videos? I'm like, depends what it is. What is it? You know, if it's like out of my comfort zone, I'm like, nah, I'm good. But
Have you done eating videos like the mukbangs?
no, but I wish somebody would pay me to eat.
Shit, boy.
Now you heard it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's-
Pay me to eat.
Yeah.
I'll eat a whole, like a fat ass, juicy ass steak, a fucking potato. I'll stick that shit in my face. Let's
I
go.
could never, for like such simpy shit, I could never blame you for fucking taking someone's money. Ever.
Why not?
Yeah,
And
why
that's
not?
like
Ever.
it's such a fucking like
No, it's,
like taboo thing, and guys always talk shit about it and whatever. But like y'all would do the same shit if you could. Like stop playing. You're just mad that you can't.
listen,
Yeah.
again, for
No cap.
something like that where, again, you're not using anything sexual. I mean, yeah, you're satisfying their fucking sexual fantasy, but get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What's putting your foot into a sandal? That all day. Like, that's round up the simps,
Yeah,
bro.
like
round them up.
100%.
They don't deserve to keep their money.
give it all to
The
me.
fuck out of
and
here.
my toes.
Shit. Or for eating something like that where you just
Yeah.
capitalize on a simp,
Is
bro.
that there are so many fetishes that are not sexual to us, like in nature. So like, why not do it?
What a fucking market.
Like
dog.
people probably have a fetish like ASMR.
ASMR.
You best believe.
Yeah.
You best believe if a bitch told me, stick your little feetsies into a shoe and send me a fucking video. I'm fucking yes.
I want to do the eating one, man. That must be great. You get paid, like, you know, I see people, and there's, like you said, ribs and steak. There's una, she's Asian, and she'll do, like, noodles and, like, make this bowl of noodles and eat the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
because
I'm like, wow.
and also I think for them it's like not only just the eating aspect of it, but also like the sounds. Like
And
if
the
you're eating
slurping,
noodles,
yeah,
the slurping,
yeah,
like
yeah.
shit like that, or
Yeah,
like messy.
Well, that was one of the first famous ones, if I'm not mistaken. It was like I want to say an Asian, might be wrong about that, but it was just sounds of her fucking eating.
Yeah.
She would talk all like this. And I go,
Yeah.
Like that.
yeah,
Have you seen
I
the
remember
people on
those.
TikTok doing the ASMR videos?
Yeah.
There's ones
all they
that the whole thing is just.
Oh, I haven't seen that
They
one. Really?
They just make sounds.
Oh.
So weird.
Jeez.
You know, honestly, it's kind of relaxing though. Like when I come across those videos, I'm like, I can see why people enjoy these sounds. Like I could go to sleep to this right now.
I like that the Hindu guy giving the other guy from India, not Hindu, but from India, they're doing like haircuts and they do like, they have the little things and they're like massaging the guy's back and stuff like that.
Those yet.
Oh, I follow. I'm like, good night.
TikTok is another
Universe.
realm. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, but they stopped. I got 20,000 followers within 2-3 months of having TikTok.
And they
I
snapped
don't
you.
know what happened. It's been 2 years since then, and I'm like at 35.
I feel like that about a lot of platforms actually, because I feel like on Instagram, I've been at 700,000 for fucking ever, like forever. No matter how much I post or who I collaborate with on a post
I'm
or whatever.
I'm assuming you get restricted.
All the time.
Okay, so that's what it is. Same shit with me.
Like all the time.
Once you get restricted a certain amount of times, I'm telling you, they put a cap on you.
Yeah.
And then they throttle your content. Like my content, after a day and a half, they stop putting it in front of people.
Yeah, that was one of the questions that we had for you, because obviously we know that you get banned a lot and censored and whatever. Like, how do you try to get past that? Like, and do you feel like it fucks with your expression? Like, obviously it fucks with your.
So, in one regard, it's made me a better comedian, without a doubt. Because, and it's kind of ironic that they helped me become a better comedian. But yeah, I absolutely had to figure out ways how to get my joke across or how to get the message across without using certain words,
Without offending.
Yeah, now, and what's funny is that they've caused me to use Spanglish even more, because now a word that I wouldn't be able to use in English, I say un disparate in Spanish that none of these crackers know about, and I can get across with it. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
That's
again,
actually smart.
it's affected me. Yeah, sure. I'm not. Maybe I wouldn't say. I'm saying things that I wouldn't have originally, but it's made me better. Now, it definitely affects me personally. Like every time you get one of those fucking accounts taken from you, it's like you're raped.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because
I've cried so much over fucking social media when my accounts get deleted that you would think like I just lost a fucking family member.
I had one account. I had my old shop account taken away, and I remember it was just from one day to the next. Somebody actually went in through the back end, and it was a malicious attack, and we never recovered.
They don't even give you a fucking warning anymore.
No.
Like
I sued them and everything.
Yeah.
I sued them and nothing, bro. It's.
How did that work?
But it's in their terms, right? That they can just take it
Their
whenever
terms.
the fuck they want.
What you're hoping for when you sue them is that that they're just scared you're gonna sue them for a lot and that they might not win against you, and they'll settle with you.
Yeah, and most of the time I feel like creators like they don't even want the money; they just want their fucking page back.
Give me my page back.
Yeah.
That's it. Like
Give me my fucking page back,
that's
bro.
it.
I've been listen. I'd be well over 200,000 followers right now.
Yeah.
I've got it deleted 4 different times.
I know you had one page that was like at 100K and it got
I was at
deleted.
100, got swiped. The original one was at 34. Then I got another one up to like 28, and now this one is the 4th one that I've been on, and then I'm at 80 now. But they've definitely loosened up. You can post more. You can post about more shit. It's more about the comments to me that have affected me.
Yeah.
But I don't post as much about political shit as before. Nowhere near.
Yeah.
If I was at 1 to 10, if I was at 8, 9 before, now I'm like at 4.
Yeah.
But another thing I've realized is that they don't care if you talk shit about Biden. They only care if you're talking good about Trump.
Oh, okay, that's
Okay.
I
interesting.
can sit out there y cagarme en la puta madre of fucking Biden, and they won't do shit. Like, fine, we know he's a fucking decrepit. They just don't want you promoting Trump. You get silenced quick, throttled quick. Your shit will stop reaching people. I promise.
Yeah. I've had an issue with the comments too, which is crazy to me because I'll get comments like, go die, you're a whore, good for nothing, whatever. And I'll respond something like, did you have too much soy milk today? And then I'm like, I get flagged for bullying. I'm like, I just asked him if he had soy milk. Like, what the fuck? He just told me to go die.
Sheesh.
How the fuck am I getting flagged
Same shit.
for bullying?
I got tried by some fucking girl recently. She tried the fuck out of me. And I go, okay, fatty. 2 seconds later. If you stick it, you can't go live for a fucking month. And live for me is a real big thing because I go live every fucking morning. And that's where number one, I keep everybody up to date with my events.
Yeah.
And I can sell tickets. If I get on live and I'll sell anywhere from 4 to 10 tickets every time I go on live.
Wow.
Doesn't seem like a lot in one shot, but you do that for a week.
That's a
you're
lot.
Talking about fucking 40, 50 tickets.
Absolutely.
Over the course of a month,
you'll fill a hall.
It's
a big
it means
difference.
something.
Yeah, 100%.
Would you bag up un lechazo?
No.
You thought about that.
I had to think about it, but no.
I think the DNA thing.
That's what I'm saying.
For me, I'm fucked because un lechazo, I can end up with a kiss.
Because that's
that's
true.
yeah,
that's true. Because the sperm? How long does sperm live outside of the body?
You'd be surprised.
Like 4 days or something.
Let me tell you, I have heard
they keep it warm on the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You can get in trouble like that.
They microwave it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's horrible and scary. I have thought about that because people, when they buy used panties, they have a preference. So they're like, I want the ones you wore to the gym, or I want the ones you wore before you started fucking, like foreplay panties, like shit like that. So
because it got wet.
So
lechazo panties would probably be the same thing.
Yeah.
So you need to have if there's sets of like, are they by the bed? Like is it like a clip on a magazine, like on a gun, where you have like panties here, like, all right, it's time, let's put these on. Now I gotta take these off. Now I gotta put these on.
No, like I just have it on my website, and if someone orders like gym ones, and then the next day I go to the gym, I'm like, these are the ones I'm mailing. Like, whatever.
No, okay.
That's why I'd be wearing Amazon thongs, because they're cheap, and I could just like
ship them
out.
You got rip and dips. All right, now we know.
Okay, so Mr. Caballo, we wanted to ask you, how did you start comedy, and was it because of social media that you started, or were you already kind of doing comedy before social media?
I started it with, do you remember Pepe Villete?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's who I started under. The reason I started it, I mean, honestly, look, I was always, in my mind, I was always going to be a professional baseball player. When I came back, when I made the realization in college that I'm not going pro, when I came back and started fucking selling health insurance to my mother and the family, there was a period of time there, bro, that I really fucking hated life, and I was drinking to fucking cope with that. And, I always felt like I needed to express myself in some kind of way. Cuban, Pepe Villete, he just popped off on Twitter. And, bro, I remember that I did more tweeting than selling insurance for that whole fucking year, 100%. And I got on his ass. And, I'm kind of funny. So he picked up on me. And once we made the link, it was all over from that. That profile got deleted. The one that
on Twitter?
No, on Instagram. That's when Instagram first started. They had 15-second videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And after that, after I got deleted for the first time, and that was like 10 years ago, that's when I learned. I took like 3 years off. I got a Adderall prescription, and I learned how to fucking do Adobe Premiere, the whole suite. Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, all them shits. Because I was like, bro, if this ever happens to me again, I need something to fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly after that, I transitioned. I opened up another account, and that's what led, honestly, to the bigger comedy, which is me doing stand-up. It kind of just flowed into it. Because I was making funny videos. I always wanted to do stand-up. And I think that, I'm one of the few people that realized, at least at that time, that, why am I going to go around doing comedy from bar to bar when I can just attract a crowd on Instagram and then invite those fucking people out to see me?
Mm-hmm. Do you think the transition from like doing skits on social media is that much different from doing it live stand-up? Like, was it terrifying the first time?
It's always terrifying.
Yeah.
It's always terrifying.
There's no editing.
There's no editing. There's been plenty of times that I'm about to go on stage and I think to myself, yo, I could just run out of here right now, and you'll be fine. You're still gonna get your check. You're still gonna fucking, but just you can just run and get the fuck out of here. And then you go. If you're not, Joe Rogan is the one who's always saying this. If you're not nervous, you're probably not good. Mm-hmm. If you're not, if it doesn't freak you out to fail, or you just don't love what you're doing,
right? Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But there's definitely a big difference unless your style comedy is like that, is like a stand-up style. It's night and day to go from video to live, and you gotta write. Mm-hmm. A lot of the influences you see, like I'll admit that 90% of the shit you see me do on video, I scripted out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, my lives are the only things that are obviously not scripted. There's a few videos that I'll do off the cuff, but for the most part, I'm writing it out. If you have the ability to write and make a skit better, you're just being lazy if you're trying to fucking, because you don't want to writing is the hard part. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt, writing is the hard part in the gig. Sitting down and fucking getting in the flow of writing, that's the hard part.
What are your influences?
My family that I grew up with, bro, the guanismo, the fucking
the shit you come across like in the street.
And as I've grown older, my surrounding influences is what influences my comedy. You know, now that I got a girl, I fucking talk about relationship shit all the time. It always happens that way. But my core influence is obviously, I would say my grandfathers, my uncles. They're like my alter egos.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's another thing people ask me, like, or like when they meet me, they're kind of freaked out that I'm not emperigao 24/7. They all expect me to be a meal, and I'm just not like that. But when you see that on video, it's me emulating all those alter egos that I was at one point.
Yeah.
I definitely was all those people.
Did they give
but I'm just not that guy anymore.
Did they give you the El Caballo nickname, or is that something you came up with on your own?
I came up with that shit. I was like a fuck you.
You know,
Caballo.
I've been calling my grandpa El Caballo since
gosh.
I was like a little kid.
I mean, listen, Caballo, and I would imagine that it's the same for most cultures out there. El Caballo is a term of endearment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
like
a fucking
you're the
beast.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, growing up, I don't know, probably came up with that name 12 years ago. And I just started calling myself El Caballo, cabrón la gente, like fuck you,
It's
soy
stuck
caballo.
with
Caballo, fuck yeah. I do that to my grandpa all the time. Like if he does something, I'm like, "¿Por qué eres caballo?" Like
El caballo.
that's why?
But pretty much, you tell somebody El Caballo, it's you. It's anybody that I've spoken to. I'm that guy. Yeah, I'm like, so yeah, it's
the horse.
People thought it was stupid
Copyright
at first,
that.
and now that they see it's pretty. I mean, this fucking to me is hilarious.
Yeah.
People are screaming caballo. It's awesome.
Do you do shows outside of Miami, out of South Florida?
We were talking about that earlier. Right now, the only show I do outside of Miami is at the Hard Rock, which is kind of Miami anyways.
Yeah.
But that's the only other show that I do right now. I'm trying to work my way around the state, first city being Tampa.
Okay.
That's where, like, on my lives and on my comments, that's where the majority of people are asking me, hey, when are you bringing your show to Tampa? I would say Naples is second.
Because obviously you want to
enough.
be in places where there's a predominantly Hispanic.
Yeah, well, that's
crowd.
Again, that's where I can get my base crowd out, and then obviously while I'm out there, work on my writing for more American crowds.
Yeah.
Because I'm still gonna have a base Cuban crowd, but I'm gonna have to start writing
For
a
everyone.
non-Spanish speaking crowd.
Yeah.
All right, so you asked me if I think the comedy to me doesn't change.
okay.
It's just the terminology. You gotta figure out how to say it, the same funny shit in English. But yeah, the comedy doesn't change. I have plenty of American fucking and black too. I think that black people are a good gauge for whether you're funny or not.
Okay.
I swear. If black people think you're funny, you're funny. That's bottom line.
Duly noted. Okay. Okay.
Right.
I'm telling you, that's a good gauge. If those if they fuck with your shit, because they have no reason to fucking lie to you. Like if they don't like your shit, they're gonna tell you.
Okay.
I wanted to
Jewish
ask
people
you,
too.
Jewish people.
Yeah.
Kings of comedy.
Well, I wanted to ask you, for our listeners now who are on Spotify or whatever that maybe don't speak Spanish, I wanted to see if you can translate some of the words that you use, like, because, you know, the Spanish to English translation sometimes is not what it seems.
Well, so my most popular one right now, because I think the shit that goes hardest right now is the whole cyclist content.
I was gonna ask you, please tell us why you love them so much.
Oh. Look, I don't. So
those are my favorite videos, by the way. And every
know,
time I see one, I think of you. I'm like, bro.
So I've had people. I don't know if you remember the video where I made fun of the dude with the orange shirt. My fucking tits.
Okay.
I've had people scream across a fucking street to me. Yo, my fucking tits.
That's hilarious.
My fucking tits. So that's by far my most popular content. And so those guys, I call them resinguitas. And resinguitas are people que resingan.
Let's translate resingan.
And resingan, to resingar, si tú estás resingando.
Is it refucking?
Yeah, well, that's the translation.
That's
Yeah.
the actual
That's another
translation.
video.
Yeah.
Re-fucking.
Yeah.
So when you're fucking, which basically translates to being an annoying fuck,
Okay.
that you're resingando. So if you're resingando, you're un resinguita. And I am the resinguita resistance. That's what I am.
Resisting annoying fucks.
The annoying fucks, them and peacocks.
Peacocks are annoying as
Oh
fuck.
God, I hate those.
Peacocks,
God.
they have to look. 5 years ago, it was very cute to see one.
Yeah,
Because
when you
didn't
saw
see
one.
any.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, mira. Qué criatura de Dios. By the way, I'm opening up a food truck called Criatura de Dios.
Are you?
It's going to be all peacocks. All
yes.
peacock dishes.
Finally.
Peacockadillo. Arroz con peacockadillo.
Peacockadillo does not sound like a peacock, first of all.
Bueno, they're going to have to decipher the whole thing.
Peacockadillo.
Peacock croquetas, peacock fricassé, peacock every fucking thing.
Coño, se oye bien.
I'm just waiting for it to get approved by the state.
Arroz con peacock.
But the name of the food truck is going to be Criatura de Dios.
Big ass feathers.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking
Bright
designed
as fuck.
beautifully.
The mascot dressed up as a peacock.
And again, it's to fucking just to tame the population. We have to. They
It's
go
a lot.
crazy. I've gone out into my driveway, and I'm talking about a family of 12.
Have they messed with your car yet? Have they scratched the side?
Of course, they're
yeah.
a fucking nuisance.
Yep,
They
yep.
fight with their own reflection.
Yeah.
In your car door.
I never experienced that until I lived in Color Bay for a little bit, like
Yeah, well,
very
that's
short.
what I'm at. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
by Color
and that's
Bay.
the only time. Like one time,
Yeah.
I saw one in my tree in my backyard, and I was like, "Wow, a peacock!" And then eventually, I was like, "They're fucking everywhere." Like
Yeah.
here,
Well,
I don't
everywhere.
see that.
You know what it is till you go out and you have 4 of them on the roof of your car.
Oh yeah.
No,
So
it's
then
like cats.
and then
like stray cats.
obviously they shit, right? And they shit fucking
Gnarly.
decent sized
Yeah.
like
fucking
actual turds.
Oh,
Hershey fucking rolls, like
You know
Hershey
what
swirls.
shit's really crazy too? Frogs. Have you
Really?
ever seen
What?
frog shit?
No.
Bro, I don't know why where I live, on my balcony, there's always frog shit. Like I see like turds, and I'm like, who is shitting?
And you've confirmed that it's frog
I
shit?
know it's frogs. What other thing is it gonna be?
Lizards.
Like big ass lizards.
Or you have rats.
I've never seen
No,
frog shit.
They're like this big turds.
You
I'll
sure
Google
it's
that
not one of the
shit.
cats?
Get cat. You don't think of cats?
The one.
Damn.
They
You
don't
just hit
come
her with the cat lady?
They don't come onto my balcony. The cats don't come on my balcony because my dogs. It's
Oh.
frogs.
bathrobe, slippers, and cats.
Bro.
Look at frog shit.
Bro.
Hold on.
I don't think
Insert
I don't think
photo
I-
of frog shit right here.
I don't think amphibians do shit
Watch.
turds.
Watch.
I don't.
Frog poop images.
I'm
No.
almost willing to say it's lizards.
A full ass turd.
That's real?
Ew.
Yes, I'm
Damn,
telling you,
are you
they
serious?
shit turds.
Okay,
Yes.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Like
I learned something new today.
Poops. Look. Like that.
That's fucking news to me.
So
I learned
that's the
something new
nuisance
today.
here is my frog poop situation on my balcony. It's
Put salt on your
disgusting.
balcony.
I have before.
Okay.
The
All right.
vegans are gonna
I
get
fucking
pissed.
hate frogs. They gross me out.
They're disgusting.
Ugh,
They're
yeah,
really bad,
yuck.
and they'll kill your dogs and shit. I'm like,
Yeah, if it's a
not-
cane toad.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not with the fucking.
I'm good.
frogs.
I'm good. But yeah, the fucking peacocks. And on top of that, you can't get away from the when they're trying to fuck.
Oh, yeah.
All fucking night. If they land on your roof and do that, you're hating life the entire fucking night.
Yeah.
Like, fuck those birds.
Well, now we're allowed
Criatura
to.
de Dios coming soon. Holla back.
Arroz con peacock.
And you should see the women that because it's all women. the comment, oh no, okay, bro, that's a magnificent animal.
That's because they don't live where you're living.
Good luck. So,
Put it in your house.
eso buena suerte, niño. Deja eso.
So everybody in the city has good luck because they see
Then
peacocks.
come get 5 of the fucking birds and you get some fucking suerte. Take some suerte with you.
Do you think that soon we'll be allowed to shoot them like we're allowed to kill iguanas?
I don't think they'll ever let you shoot them because...
Wait, we can shoot iguanas?
Yeah.
Of course, but because
Really?
they're ugly animals. Well,
That's
to me.
true.
Apparently they're good to eat.
But, yo, they're great.
Really? You've had?
Iguanas are good.
I've never
How?
had iguana. How do you, like a
Yeah.
fried?
Oh, mojito, yeah, no, he grills it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've
That's
had
new.
gator. I've never had iguana.
I had it
I
at
mean-
Kush.
I don't like gator.
Yeah.
It's too fishy for me.
To me, it's like
It's
dry.
weird.
Like
It's fishy. Iguana is a lot better than gator.
It tastes like chicken, chews like lobster, and it always weirds me out. And no matter what, every time I have it, it's like, show me some other way that it's not like fried. Because, fried is that you can eat anything fried.
Fried,
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
course.
fry it, So I'm like, that just shows me outside of that presentation, I probably wouldn't like
fried
it.
peacock would be another menu.
I would
Of
eat that.
course.
I would eat that. It's chicken.
Of
It's a
course.
chicken. You do realize it's just a giant chicken.
I don't even really eat that much chicken. Chicken grosses
Why?
me out a little bit too. I don't know.
Wait,
it has-
what? You don't-
Really?
Fried chicken is
yeah.
delicious.
Bro, I would rather eat like a raw ass steak than like
Yeah, but
chicken,
you're
chicken
carnivore,
made in
yeah.
any way. Like I don't care for chicken. I'll eat it.
Okay.
I don't care for
Me
it.
too. I'd rather eat fucking steak. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but come on. A
By
steak
the way,
is a
I
steak.
love your restaurant reviews. I think it's fucking
we're
hilarious.
going to go ham with those.
I love it.
What's
I
the next one
it
you're
was
reviewing?
So good.
I think I'm going to do Bayshore Club.
Okay. Nice.
Take that shit up, man. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but...
That's fine.
Yeah, whoops.
No, yeah, I loved it. I love like everything. The voiceover, like hilarious.
Thank you, I
hilarious.
appreciate
Plus the
that.
food looked really good. Also.
That shit was bomb.
Yeah, and the
I'm going
drinks
there for
look
my mom's
awesome.
birthday.
I love
That
that.
shit was straight fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen his? Also.
No, I would actually love to check them out because you know what? I love food reviews that are actually because there's this phenomenon where on social media it's like they'll go, oh, it's the best restaurant. I'm like, yeah, homie, you got a free meal and you're getting a plug. No, I want to see like the real deal, the grit, and not some place that is gonna these new Miami people that are coming
100%.
in. I want to go to a place like Rio Cristal, Arbeter's Hot Dogs, everywhere we all go to.
I would like to. I've always wanted to do. You know how Portnoy does the pizzas for Barstool.
Okay.
That he does eats. Never seen that?
No.
It's the guy from Barstool.com that he goes around different
I know what Barstool
pizzerias.
is.
He goes around different pizzerias. He comes out and he gives them a rating after eating their pizza.
I think he did Casola's, funny enough, or one of the ones on the. I know he did 2 down here.
I don't think he did Cazola's because Cazola's is trash. But
Does he-
Wait, come again.
Cazola's is trash.
At one point, they were good though. I'm talking about like 20 years ago.
I'm gonna
They
be
changed
honest with
formulas.
you guys. Like I've
What?
only been to Casola's once.
Really?
Listen,
Yeah.
Cazola's is fantastic.
When you're
at
drunk.
3 in the morning.
Yeah.
When it's the only option.
But next
but they
to
were good.
real New York pizza, it's fucking trash.
What do you think is
Okay,
the best pizza
yeah.
in Miami?
Honestly,
Don't tell me no Cuban pizza because
No,
I'll
hell
reach
no.
across this table.
Not Palenque?
Palenque is the best though. The Palenque to me is the best
I
Cuban pizza by
cannot
far.
fuck with
Really?
Cuban pizza.
Yeah.
Better than Montes de Oca and really? Okay.
But New York style pizza, Pizza Johnny's. It's a Sunset, like real ass fucking weather.
Okay. And I'll agree with you. My tattoo shop used to be across the street from them. They used to go all the time, and it's the closest thing to a New York pizza parlor. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
that shit is like again authentic ass. Now there's all these new ones that they fucking throw honey on the shit, and all that shit tastes
I
good.
like it.
It's
Yeah.
good.
I like hot honey. Like,
It's
have
good,
you?
but it's not authentic
it.
fucking
No, I
pizza.
know.
That's a whole meal.
Yeah. How do you
so
feel
you're-
about gluten-free pizza
Yeah.
crust?
I wanted to ask
I want the real shit.
because when you said you eat pizza, I'm like you.
No, like, well, I don't eat gluten, but if I'm gonna eat pizza, I just slam the damn pizza. Like, I'll deal with
Okay,
it later. I'll deal with the immune flare up later.
You break out.
I get like sinus pressure and shit. It's really weird. Like if I'm allergic, like I'll get like the sniffles and sinus pressure or whatever. But
Fuck.
I'll still eat gluten because I'm fucking
Fuck
hungry.
it. Yeah,
So
Okay.
whatever.
that sucks.
I wanted to ask you too. You've been deadlifting like a beast lately.
Thank you.
Have you always been into the gym? Is this something that came to you?
I've always been an
Recently?
athlete. Powerlifting in particular, I started it when I was 25 and I did it for about, I'd say 2 years. And then honestly, I didn't start again until recently.
Yeah.
And I'm just still strong motherfucker naturally.
Yeah. With that came the carnivore diet at the same time?
I'm not on a carnivore diet, but it's predominantly, meats and whole foods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Animal based or whatever.
Animal based. Yeah. I try. The thing is trying to stay away from shit that's in a box. Or in a bag. Mm-hmm. but yeah, the majority of my shit and what really helped me the most in losing fat is, because I'm still fat, but I lost a lot of weight compared to where I was about a year ago, and it was counting calories.
Okay.
But without a doubt, that's, if you want to lose weight, surefire, no matter what, it's just mathematical. Counting calories, you gotta fucking count it. It's annoying.
Yeah, burn more than you're eating. That's it.
100%.
So stay at a deficit and count your macros, basically.
And the best way to do that, the only way to do that properly, is by counting everything you eat.
Oh.
Yeah, not only that, like eliminating anything processed or whatever is a huge.
Can you lose weight not counting them and just eating intuitively and shit? Sure. But if you want to guarantee that you're not wasting your fucking time, you gotta count your calories.
Yeah.
Or to gain muscle, because gaining muscle is a mission. Like to gain muscle, you technically have to be in a caloric surplus. So then to not gain fat while being in a surplus is difficult as fuck, and the only way you can really measure that out.
Yeah, I don't count calories. Not that I'm in fucking shape, but I don't count calories. But when I see myself getting a little too thick, I'm like, okay, more cardio. I'm not gonna eat less because I like eating, but
it'll work, especially if you're not a slob in terms of your diet.
Yeah,
because the junk food is the shit that really gets.
That's
you
the thing
over.
too. Is like not only does the shit in boxes or whatever make you fat, but it also, you have an inflammatory response to that shit, so you're constantly swollen. So even if you're not fat, you might look fat because you're eating chow like all the time.
In fact, I'm like that right now, drinking all weekend and shit.
Yeah,
Same shit I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. But,
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is one of your if you do have one, a cheat meal? If you like, what's something you will not give up even in the middle of everything? Do you have one?
Bro, I cheat plenty, so I try to keep it 80 to 90% clean as much as I can. And
yeah, but on the weekend you want to go out and
listen, bro, my girl fucking bakes cakes.
Oh boy.
Fuck my life. Fuck my life. And she makes these fucking rum cakes that are raw as fuck, and I can easily go through one.
Through a whole cake?
Fasting, bro.
Yeah.
And to me, that's honestly that's probably my biggest weakness by far is fucking sugar.
Okay.
Because I'm the motherfucker that'll eat clean, but I'm talking about clean all the way up to 12 a.m. And then at 12 a.m. I don't fucking
I kind of do the
4
same
cookies,
thing.
5 cookies.
You're a sugar person too?
Yeah, I have a really bad sweet tooth. Yeah, sometimes I'll try to if I want something sweet, I'm like, let me get some dates with almond butter, and I try to go that route. But last night I was like, let me get a chocolate bar. I'm tired of this shit. I do eat the cleanest chocolate that you can find, minimal ingredients, whatever. I won't eat a fucking Snickers, but yeah, I need sweets.
Wait, let me tell you right now that almond butter and peanut butter is fattening as fuck.
No, I know, it's pure fat.
Yeah,
it's pure fat. It's not a protein. People, it's a protein substitute.
No.
That's
I
a
know.
fat substitute.
I eat it because it's delicious with dates.
Oh, okay, no, I love that shit. Almond butter to me is better than peanut butter.
You haven't done the...
It's like turrón. Remember turrón?
Oh.
It's so...
It reminds me of turrón.
Yeah.
La Navidad, those big boxes. Oof.
When it's a little soft. When turrón gets too hard, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, if you leave it out, it kind of gets soft. Because I used to get it out of the refrigerator. I'm like, I'm going to break a tooth. And one time I left it out. It was way better.
Bro,
Christmas
you
miracle.
Put it in the fridge?
Yeah, that whole, and then
Listen,
you slam it down.
You get fucking clean-ass chocolate chips, right?
Yes.
You melt them.
Yes.
You get a date, slice it in the middle, put some almond butter in that shit, roll the date in that melted chocolate,
Sounds
let it
amazing.
get hard again, and then sea salt on the top of that shit. It tastes like a fucking Snickers.
I want to do the one where it's grass-fed butter inside a date. Have you seen that one?
No, but I like butter. But I won't I'm not.
These
These carnivores that are chewing sticks of butter. I'm like.
I can't chew a stick, but I can eat little slice.
I can eat a little slice too with some bread or whatever. But I can't do a fucking. These people are like, today I had one stick of butter, one gelatinous ass bowl of fucking bone broth. I'm like,
You shit your brains out.
good, yeah.
I think a lot of that's clickbait too.
Do you do the bone broth and all that shit?
I cook my rice in bone broth.
Okay.
As much as possible. I'll fucking use water, you know.
Yeah.
But when I stock up on bone broth,
do you drink it?
not like no, not it's not part of my diet, but it's great for you.
How about you?
I drink it, yeah.
It's fucking great for you. I mean, nutritious.
I was making it at one point, but that shit's a mission. Now I
It's
buy
a
it.
fucking mission, bro.
Yeah, there's this brand that has
The house smells like crazy afterwards.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you can't get rid of it. There's a brand that makes it in these jars, and it's expensive as fuck though. It's like $7 for one serving. Like
That's when a Cuban kitchen comes into place. Like if you have Cuban relatives, they have la cocina atrás.
Yeah,
that's when you need
that.
that.
They're making shit every day.
Yeah.
So they could just
no, and their house always smells like food.
100%.
I can't live in that smell of fucking food. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I'm like my hair smells like in my clothes. Like it doesn't matter how many incense you have on.
Yeah.
Like it's just too fucking much.
And God forbid you have certain fabric. Your
Yeah, like even your curtains
Yeah.
will like
Oh, yeah.
hold on to the smell of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't cook fish inside my house. Like it's very rare, very rare.
like fry it.
That's a stinky one.
Any way. Like
Fried eggs.
I have a little grill on my balcony and I'll go outside and do it. Like I
Makes
can't.
sense.
I can't.
That bacalao stench
No,
on your
no,
couch.
olvídate. Well, I don't even know how to make bacalao. I'm not that fucking Cuban. Like I can make beans. That's about it. I wanted to ask you if you watched the Tom Brady roast.
Fuck yeah.
What did you think about it?
Fucking phenomenal.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Glacier was the baddest by far.
They were all fucking
The chick was the funniest.
The chick killed it.
She was a beast. Second was the guy that was walking around while he did his roast.
Mm-hmm.
That they brought him on as like a I don't know his name. He blew up after that apparently.
That shit was fun.
But I think it was all amazing.
Would you ever want to be roasted?
For $30 million fucking dollars, hell yeah.
No, like let's just say you get like I don't know if you collaborate with other Miami comedians or whatever, but like if all of you roasted each other, like had a night of
Not
like,
for free.
well, how do we set that up?
What do you mean?
Like someone needs to pay Caballo to fucking get roasted.
Yeah,
by
I'm not important enough yet, but
You will be.
well, from your lips to God's ears.
Caballo, escúchame.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be hilarious. Like a bunch of Miami
And listen,
people.
if I get paid, because me and my stepfather were having this conversation. Where at first he agreed with me about the money, how you're gonna turn it down, and then after, of course, Giselle comes out that the kids are traumatized. Then he comes out saying, I regret it because of the kids. And then my stepfather changed up his tune. I can't believe him. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have. He didn't need the money. Listen, homie.
Cardi B don't need the money and she's on OnlyFans, so
It's not about fucking needing the money, bro. Look. I go to Lifetime Gym and I have a guy that works out there. He was telling me his son plays against Brady's son in lacrosse, and he was explaining to me for 5 minutes, bragging about how his son stood next to Brady's, telling him, "Your mother's a fucking whore.
What?
Your mother's a fucking whore. She banged that guy. Your father knew about it." Okay. And this is one part of one game in this kid's life. In
man.
like a 4-minute span. Do you understand the shit that kid hears a day?
Yeah.
So for you to turn down $30 million for your kid not to hear the truth on national television is like, fuck you. The kid goes through that that was because of Giselle.
At that point,
Giselle came out fucking bitching. And then he had to fucking cover it up like, for the kids. Get the fuck out of here. The shit that those kids hear on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, it's insane.
Get the fuck out of here. And again, they both live public ass lives. Listen, bottom line is, I'm not turning down $30 million
For nothing.
no fuck ass kid.
Amen to
You
that.
couldn't hear that your mom banged a fucking her jiu-jitsu
Is
teacher.
that, listen, kids hear shit anyway, whether they're fucking famous or not. Granted, if their parents are famous and their life is public, they're gonna hear it more. But all kids go through shit.
30 million, papa. Listen, I
30
guarantee
million.
you, I got 5 for you in a little trust fund that you're gonna fucking remember me for.
What's the first thing you would do with 30 million?
Shit. Right now, it's stackable property.
Take a lot of naps, just chill.
I blow myself up. start marketing my fucking videos. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, 30 minutes with 30 minutes, that's money that you really don't
That's
need
like
to fucking...
it's like unlimited.
You
like,
can disappear with that money. Like,
You could just set that money to work and just not have to work a day in your
100%.
life.
That's true.
Bro,
Yeah.
when people ask me what would
Stocks
you
and
do, I'm
bonds.
like nothing for a while. I wouldn't do shit.
Stack up on property. That's for sure.
I wouldn't do shit. I'll fucking chill. Like, actually chill for the first time ever. Like, not worry about a single motherfucking thing.
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely have to get back to work at one point. Like, create.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
It'd just
like,
be a whole different thing. I'd probably be trying to make like a sitcom show.
Yeah.
At
another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of pisses me off because I should be aiming for that now. I shouldn't
What do you
have to
think
hear
is...
a pipe dream about $30 million. Yeah, because that's the goal, bro. The goal is to get enough capital or get investors that would want to fund a show like a sitcom. I have one ready to rock and roll, written, pilot, everything. Again, it's a matter, and I'm getting there. I'm getting to a point where I'm getting enough exposure and I'm rubbing elbows with the right people, where it's gonna happen soon enough. But that's the goal, bro, because that's where the real money's at.
Yeah.
You know, the stand up, it's more of a grind. You're always on the road, and I do want to have a family. So for all that shit to start the second I have a family, not that I'll dodge it, because if the avenue opens up, it is what it is. But if I can find,
it's gonna benefit your family anyways in the long run. So.
But if I could find means, to stay in my industry and do what I want and stay home, it's a dundada.
Ain't that the goal?
It's a dundada. I mean, because the goal was writing at the end of the day. The goal was to write. The stand-up just became part of it because it's almost like leaving money on the table. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the goal, bro. To sit behind the scenes, it's not being the talent isn't the goal for the rest of your life. At least not for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Being in front of the camera, it's fun and shit.
It's a lot, yeah.
But then you get fucking roasted. Then you get fucking roasted 20 years
no,
later.
and any little slip up, anything you do is gonna be
it's
under a microscope.
tattooed on your forehead forever.
100%. And the way shit is right now, bro, where people just wanna, when you get too big, people will do anything to look. A great example is, look at the Kendrick and fucking Drake beef. Mm-hmm. Where Buddy goes and makes up just a random false allegation about him being a fucking pedophile. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
How do you know it's false?
He alleged, what kind of proof is there?
I don't know. I just feel like all these celebrities are just on some weird shit.
There's some weird thing this year. Yeah, this year's has started out weird.
So, for example, when Pusha T mentioned that Drake had a child that no one knew about,
okay,
that's a fucking gangster allegation. It was real. There was proof. There was even rumors about it. But I think now we're at a point in time where you hit somebody with any kind of allegation, it's hard to make it back from that.
I for some reason,
especially the pedo allegation right now.
I feel like this year though, like towards the ending of this year, I feel like a lot more shit is gonna come out about celebrities and like.
Well, it's 2024. Shit. Number one is beef season for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen this.
It's been a weird fucking year.
Rip.
But everybody, and then I don't know. It's beef season, and yeah, I definitely think that this whole Diddy thing is gonna.
Did you
unravel.
See his apology video? Did you see the Diddy video that got leaked?
Of course,
okay.
Yeah. And I saw the apology video.
It's a fucking joke, dude. I honestly.
Why does it not even look like him though? Like his eyes are like really close together and shit.
I heard
like,
about
he's
that.
an ugly motherfucker.
I know, but like.
He's an ugly
maybe I've never seen him like de frente, like talking directly to a camera or something. But
he wears a lot of glasses too.
I don't know his.
I think
that's his clone.
He's got a little
he got cloned because of his lechazos and shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
there
bro.
You go.
It really begs the question if Buddy is because they came out. You know Candace Owens. You know who she is. Mm-hmm. She came out saying Kanye told you people the reason that this guy hasn't been arrested is because he's a fucking asset for the FBI and CIA.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kanye told you this shit a year ago and people canceled him.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And it's beginning to start to feel like, okay, this motherfucker does have some kind of, because he was honeypotting for sure. Like he had cameras in all rooms and he was honeypotting people. So that's another reason why he's the Black Epstein.
Yeah, he's a fucking
and it's not so much Epstein in terms of that he was doing underage, but he's covering up his fucking grime because of how much shit he has on people and how much power he has.
Yeah, I saw this random ass video that came across my YouTube the other day of some kid. I don't know if this is true or not. The kid was talking in his video about how he got invited to one of these parties because he was an up and coming YouTuber. Somebody saw him somewhere and they're like, oh, you know what? Whatever. The invitation was like on some Willy Wonka shit, like golden ticket, check your mail. You got the invitation to this place, whatever. The kid goes, I think they also invited his homeboy. They were both YouTubers together. They go to this fucking party, and he said that the way that the party was set up, it was a Diddy party. The way that it was set up was that each room was themed to one of the 7 deadly sins.
Oh, wow.
So, like, if you go in the first room, like, let's say the sin was gluttony or whatever, it's just a massive room with a table of everything you can think of to eat, and they just want everybody fed, whatever. Then the next one was this, that. He says by the time they got to, like, the 4th room, like, shit was getting fucking weird. He describes the whole thing on his video. And eventually says that he wanted to leave, like, and his boy wanted to stay. So he was like, I'm out, I'm fucking leaving, whatever. They had to take everybody's phone. He goes to the security, gets his phone back, asks for a ride home. They get him an Uber. They're like, you cannot say what you saw here today. Sign the fucking whatever.
NDA.
The NDA.
An NDA. Yeah. He fucking leaves. He says that after that, he started getting followed by, like, random people, and he would notice that, like, things in his apartment were in different places. Like, he would wake up and be like, wait, why is my TV turned?
Why just fucking with him?
Like, yeah, like, he said that whoever was following him started fucking with him to, like, fuck with his brain. Like, yo, we know where you stay. We know what you do every day, blah, blah, blah. They were fucking with his car, like, leaving the windows rolled down.
Yikes.
He would go to watch TV in his apartment, and the batteries would be, like, out of the remote. Like, the remote wouldn't have batteries for no reason. And eventually, like, he left California, like, moved.
Wow.
Like, he couldn't take it anymore. Like, he says that he was getting, like, slow tortured by these...
Yeah, you see, I mean, that's another...
spies. So, somebody tweeted this. It says, nah, why they saying this leaked audio of Diddy and Meek Mill's sex tape? If this is true, Diddy is clapping them cheeks to smithereens. That's supposedly leaked audio of them.
Yikes. I need a
Do
chaperone.
you? What's that?
Hold on, though. Why are we believing that, though? I mean, I guess there is a lot of reason to believe it, but...
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking, like, do you believe that that's true? I don't know what obviously, we don't know what they sound like when they're fucking clapping cheeks, but I don't know their voices enough to be like, damn, that's...
Everybody would be all over that.
It's all over Twitter.
I'm talking about 50 will be all over that.
Let's see if he tweeted it.
Never.
Like, I only follow like 10 people and
50
8 people,
don't see that
and
shit.
50's one of them.
50 don't see that shit. He would tweet that. He would post that right away.
No, the last thing he posted was Diddy's apology and put, this is not gonna work. Who's advising him right now?
Yeah, bro, I stay on 50 shit, bro.
I follow 8 people on Twitter and he's one of them. Before we close out, do you want a second to talk about your love for Joe Biden or anything along those lines?
Listen, man, I am undoubtedly a Trumper, but I don't give a fuck. I'm at the point that I've done this shit long enough to realize that it doesn't matter who gets fucking elected. The needle never moves enough in one direction for real change to happen. And listen, maybe it's a genius system, but the way it is, and ever since I've been able to vote, whoever becomes president doesn't move the needle enough in any or direction for real change to happen, which is why for the last 20 years that I've been able to vote, every 4 years we argue about the same fucking things. Abortion, the fucking what's the other one? It's like the same 3 or 4 ones that they were always arguing about. I don't give a fuck. I made money under Biden. I made more money under Trump. I'm gonna make money regardless. So, to tell you the truth, and I'm not gonna get into it on social media. Porque I get money.
Yeah.
So, and then when I get burnt, Trump is not there to save me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck them. I hope Trump wins because I don't want to see these lunatics run shit. But at the end of the day, we're gonna be who we are.
Yeah.
Fucking.
There's a lot of
You
opinions
just gotta
I have
avoid Diddy.
about
Jesus.
the diddler. Avoid him at all costs.
No magic tickets in the mail.
Hey, listen, that's
Don't
very
open the
scary
golden
to me,
ticket.
bro.
It has been a pleasure, Caballo. Thank you for coming.
Likewise, ma'am. Likewise.
Let everyone know where they can find you.
At Kyle 305 on all platforms. I think maybe TikTok it's _. Fuck TikTok.
Google it.
On
Yeah.
YouTube it's at Kyle 305. It's at Kyle 305 everywhere.
Is there a website as well?
Holla back. I got a show June 8th at the Hard Rock. My link tree always tells you when I got my next comedy show at the Improv. What was your question?
Is there a website as well?
No.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Social media. At Caballo 305 everywhere. When's the show? June 8th?
June 8th at the Hard Rock.
June 8th at the Hard Rock.
Rooftop live venue.
And
above the
they can
Dairy Club.
contact you for tickets?
Yeah, or they can go on Eventbrite. But yeah, they can always go to my profile and go to the link tree in my bio.
Dale, go get those tickets. We know we will be there. Thank you guys for listening on Spotify. Thank you guys who tuned into the Twitch stream. Everyone who subscribed so far, find us everywhere at Voice of Vicious. Rabis 305. That's it.
Great interview.
Palapinga.